Listen up, everyone! What if I told you that the world of hip-hop has just gotten a whole lot messier? Explosive leaked DMs and a lawsuit that digs deeper than ever reveal a shocking tale involving Drake, Akademiks, and Kendrick Lamar. Today, we're breaking down every twisted detail behind these revelations. Let's jump right into the leaked messages. Back in 2022 and 2023, a series of private conversations between Drake and a person linked to Akademiks, known by the handle Grand Wizard Chat Guy, began surfacing online. These messages, which were shared on social media by a now notorious account known as Akademiks TV, paint a picture of Drake involved in some very controversial exchanges. The texts show Drake discussing everything from signing on with various influencers and streamers to handling leaks of crucial information about upcoming music projects. For instance, there was a time when Drake, after co-signing a streamer from Canada, sent her equipment to boost her channel. This gesture, however, turned sour when the streamer became entangled in a bizarre and unsettling situation on a webcam chat room. Drake's involvement wasn't just about lending a hand. It became a chain reaction of leaks, secrets, and questionable alliances that now fuel the fire of his latest lawsuit. In these messages, Drake's interactions reveal more than just casual banter. They're full of inside jokes, heated exchanges, and even admissions that contradict his public statements. One particular conversation highlighted how Drake acknowledged a leak of his Not Like Us music video. While he publicly claimed ignorance about the source of these leaks, in private he was seen laughing at screenshots and messages that directly undermined his carefully crafted narrative. When questioned about the authenticity of certain promotional tactics, like the sudden deactivation of Twitter accounts that were posting negative comments, Drake's tone shifted from playful to defensive. He even joked about dissing others, yet when it came to addressing the damaging details, he found himself scrambling for an explanation. But the drama doesn't stop at leaked texts. Parallel to these digital revelations, a lawsuit has emerged that puts Kendrick Lamar in the hot seat. Drake has taken legal action in what appears to be an elaborate attempt to expose every piece of confidential business between Kendrick's team and their record label, UMG. Essentially, Drake's lawsuit is a quest for every contract, every internal communication, and every marketing agreement that could potentially show any missteps, or even secret moves, in Kendrick's business dealings. Drake's legal demands are staggering. He's not just asking for a few public documents, he's targeting the complete set of contracts and agreements between UMG and Kendrick's team. This includes everything from the terms that govern the publication and promotion of Kendrick's music to the details of confidential communications about music video releases and marketing strategies. One of the most jaw-dropping requests is for any documents relating to UMG's discussions with major institutions like the Grammy Awards and even the NFL over the licensing and censorship of Kendrick's performances. Imagine that. Internal memos, emails, and agreements that outline how a multi-billion-dollar corporation handles one of the biggest names in music, all thrown into the legal mix. What makes the situation even more explosive is that Drake's demands seem to target not only the business aspects of Kendrick's work, but also intimate details of how his music is promoted. He's asking for records on everything, from the number of streams and downloads Not Like Us racked up to the internal compensation structures of UMG executives. Essentially, Drake wants to peel back every layer of the business machinery that drives the music industry. Critics are calling this an abuse of legal power, an overreach designed to expose confidential details that were never meant to be public. The concern is that if such a precedent is set, every artist's private contracts and business dealings could become fair game in future legal battles. Adding another twist to the saga is the fact that the leaked DMs reveal Drake's own contradictions. In public, he has repeatedly accused Kendrick of fabricating stories, like the infamous fake daughter rumor and the alleged use of bots to boost streaming numbers for the Not Like Us release. Yet, in private, Drake is seen grappling with these very claims. He admits in hushed messages that he isn't sure where some of the information came from. At one point, he even downplays the accuracy of the leaks, dismissing them as clownish antics. This duality in his behavior has only fueled speculation that his lawsuit might be more about controlling the narrative than about genuine legal grievances. The controversy escalates further when we look at the interplay between the public diss tracks and the private messages. For years, Drake and Kendrick have traded barbs in their music, using clever wordplay and biting criticism to outdo each other. But now, the stakes have risen from lyrical feuds to legal warfare. Drake's lawsuit seems to be an attempt to shift the battleground from the studio and the stage to the courtroom, where confidential documents and internal memos become the weapons. By demanding such an extensive disclosure of Kendrick's business dealings, Drake appears to be challenging not only Kendrick's personal credibility, but also the entire structure of the music industry's secretive practices. Furthermore, the lawsuit includes demands for documents related to how UMG handled other sensitive incidents. One notable request is for all records regarding communications about a supposed armed attack on Drake's Toronto residence, a claim that ties into his broader narrative of being unfairly targeted by the industry. Critics have questioned the relevance of such a request, arguing that it might be an attempt to paint Kendrick and his team as indirectly responsible for events that have no bearing on the music itself. The lawsuit's breadth suggests that Drake is not just aiming for legal victory, but also trying to publicly humiliate Kendrick by laying bare every aspect of his business dealings, from marketing strategies to internal disputes. It's important to note that while these developments have left fans and industry insiders reeling, the full truth is still hard to pin down. With confidential documents and internal communications now at the center of a high-stakes legal battle, the coming weeks could reveal more shocking details. If the court orders the release of these documents, we could see a dramatic shift in how the public views the rivalry between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. In the meantime, industry experts are warning that such transparency, if forced upon record labels, could alter the power dynamics of the music business forever. What does all of this mean for the future of hip-hop? On one hand, the leaked DMs and the subsequent lawsuit expose the murky underbelly of an industry where image, influence, and confidential deals often outweigh the music itself. On the other hand, they also highlight how even the biggest stars are not immune to the consequences of their own actions. Drake's attempts to control the narrative, whether through social media banter or legal maneuvers, underscore a broader trend. In today's digital age, every private message and internal memo can become a public spectacle. As we continue to watch this drama unfold, one thing is clear: this isn't just a feud between two artists, it's a confrontation that calls into question the very nature of privacy and power in the music industry. With the legal battle raging on, fans are left to wonder if this will lead to more transparency or simply a deeper dive into the murky tactics that have long defined the business side of hip-hop. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you that while these developments are jaw-dropping, the true story might be even more complicated than what we see online. Legal documents, internal communications, and the blurred lines between personal and professional relationships all add layers to this controversy that will likely take months to fully unravel. If you found this breakdown as explosive and fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe for more updates as we follow every twist and turn in this high-stakes drama. Let me know in the comments what you think about Drake's tactics and whether you believe this lawsuit will change the music industry forever. Stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching.